Good morning, people. Welcome to rainy Tokyo. Today is all about vending machines.
They are everywhere.
Vending machines.
The vending machine capital of the world.
Need a hot coffee at 3 a.m? It's there, steaming from a can. Forgot an umbrella? Want some fresh eggs? There's a machine for that too.
It lands on a pillow. Made in Italy, purchased in a Japanese vending machine, of all places.
So there I was, in Tokyo, chugging away at a hot chocolate in the middle of the night, thinking about just how much of Japan's food culture can be explained through their addiction to these coin-operated boxes.
What did I buy?
What's the wildest food Tokyo's vending machines have to offer? The most controversial, and just how high-end could you get? Today, we're diving into this automated megacity and seeing where it all comes from and find out why exactly things are this way.
First, we're gonna try to do true Tokyo style, hit some kind of weird and wacky stuff. From there, I'm gonna try and find some of the maybe more controversial sides of the vending machines. And then we're gonna find some of the most luxurious, high-end vending machines by visiting some of the most well-to-do suburbs in one of the richest cities on earth. See how we get down.
In Tokyo, even the restaurants can kind of feel like vending machines. You walk in, there's a machine flashing in the corner, menus packed into buttons. You hit a few, pay,
Oh, well, it worked.
and a minute later the food's handed over like it's coming off a conveyor belt.
Okay, orange juice, your straw. Oh, there we go. Vending machine, freshly squeezed orange juice. That is exceptional. That's a win to start the day. Let's keep going.
Even at 7-Eleven, I'm not really sure what the cashier does anymore.
Cash.
現金を入れ終わりましたら、確認の上、OK ボタンを押してください。
Akihabara is Tokyo's gig paradise, crammed with anime shops, arcades, electronics stores stacked to the ceiling. This is a place where the weirder, nerdier side of Tokyo thrives. Buzzing with energy, with eccentricity.
It's got this kind of energetic vibe. It's kind of quirky, niche, geeky in all the right ways. Again, you see all the manga fans, you see all the crazy styles of dress. It looks kind of like you're at an anime convention sometimes. But it is a fun area to visit if you are in Tokyo. And I'm sure we're going to be able to find some kind of wacky foods here.
And the vending machines here match that vibe. They're selling everything from figurines to canned ramen. And even insects.
I can't believe we found this damn thing. We're at some random shopping center and they have an insect vending machine. Okay, here's the thing. I'm kind of an insect expert at this point. It sounds a little bit crazy. It's not a flex or anything like that. It would be kind of a weird flex, wouldn't it? This is still challenging, but I'm interested to see what I can eat here that I just have never tried before. I don't even know what that is. Looks kind of like some mystery bug. Has question marks next to it. Not my kind of thing. Caramelized giant hornet. Sounds what I'm kind of down for. Murder hornets. Giant water bugs. God damn it, man. I actually literally just saw these things in Vietnam, which means we have B-roll of that, and it means I think I have to eat it, which kind of sucks because those things look disgusting. Cicadas, scorpions, tarantulas, bamboo worms, those are actually really good. Let's start like kind of tame. Let's go for caramelized giant hornet. Oh, well, it worked. Oh my god. All right, interesting packaging. It comes in this kind of tube inside. Let's have a look. This was like 1,500 Japanese yen, which is like $10. And I mean, there's maybe 5 grams of hornet in this, so maybe there's big money to be made in the murder hornet farming business here in Japan. I know that is pretty good money actually in Vietnam as well. Oh, okay. We get that rip. And inside, we have several fully grown murder hornets. Wow. I mean, that's kind of gnarly looking. I've got to admit, like, having eaten these before, being a little bit of an expert actually, the way to go, realistically, is to go for the larva. They are far more juicy than these guys. It looks like the stinger has been removed. Both people complain when I eat the hornet with the stingers on. It does kind of look like it has some sugar on it, some caramelization, but that thing is gnarly. Let's go for this. Huh. Man, you know what? That's real good. That if like, if somehow like, we roast these in an oven or something, that sugary caramelly coating, that had a real punch to it. That was kind of like caramel popcorn. That was insane. It was really freaking good. I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting that.
There's these giant water bugs that look absolutely disgusting. I've recently visited a farm in Vietnam and I opted to not try it because it wasn't the reason that I was there. Just kind of cop out. So we're gonna eat some of these giant water bugs. They look disgusting. Water bugs even has like a warning label right next to it. That's not what you see on your food. That's for damn sure. Oh, dude, I don't even know if I could do this. This is crazy. Oh my god. Man, I think it's just probably one of the gnarliest looking bugs. All right, head first, half. Oh my god, honestly. So, very dry, very, very fingernaily. Yeah, there's nothing good about that, honestly. Oh. Alright guys, here in not Tokyo, there is a Fugu vending machine. Believe it or not. You can buy poisonous fish that can kill you from a vending machine, which maybe their vending machines have much higher health and safety standards than I have ever imagined. Alright guys, we want number 3. I don't really know what I'm doing, but so it comes in this kind of like cooler material. Maybe so that once you get it, you can get it to your fridge without dying, without it going off. And so yeah, let's see what this comes in. Alright, that's kind of cute. We had this like micro set of sashimi fugu. I'll try a little bit of the skin, if I can break some off. It's strange because I thought that the skin was supposed to be like the most toxic part of it. So it's still really cold. It's really kind of, really chewy. It has like a very, very rubbery texture. That is really thick and not much flavor to it at all. I will try a little bit vending machine fugu sashimi. It's better. And what's surprising is just how firm of a fish fugu is. So much more bite, so much more chew than any fish I've ever had before. If I had to compare it to anything, it would maybe be like a squid. It's a good flavor. I mean, I'm sure there are many better preparations than vending machine, but it tastes in some way, shape or form like a slightly more tender, raw squid. If I die because of this, it will totally not be worth it. It is surprisingly hard to get across Tokyo and cover as much ground, but we have now found what I've been looking for. This is a vending machine that sells fish in a bottle. Man, a fish in a bottle is surprisingly expensive. 750 yen, don't make me do math in person. It's like $5-ish, something like that. I don't really know what you're supposed to do with this. Maybe it's for cooking, maybe you just drink it straight up. Looks like a flying fish sauce. Maybe it's kind of like nok mam, Vietnamese style fish sauce, but we're gonna find out. Oh my God. Oh my God, it worked, ice cold. Okay, look, we obviously had nothing to do with this fish broth. I don't really know why I even bought it, but I just realized there's a whole fish inside this bottle. Do not drink. This is soup stock. Luckily for us, we're not having any soup today. God damn it. But why are there so many vending machines in Tokyo anyway?
Japan is famous for the abundance of its vending machines.
Japan is hands down the vending machine capital of the world.
In the 50s, 60s, and 70s, post-war Japan was on a mission to automate and become a manufacturing and technological powerhouse. Vending machines fit right into that mission. They weren't just practical gadgets. They embodied Japan's obsession with efficiency, punctuality, and innovation. And they quickly blend into the culture, becoming a natural extension of Japan's meticulous approach to life.
そういう方がこの自販機を通してマスターの寿司を買っていただける、そういう機会が増えるっていうことは本当に嬉しいことです。
And as the Japanese economy boomed, people, they flooded into the cities. Tokyo especially transformed into one of the most densely packed metropolises on Earth. Every square inch, every foot, suddenly precious and expensive. Vending machines became the perfect solution.
They were needed now more than ever. They offered essentials in tight spaces without the need or hassle for a full store or staff.
It's hard to overstate Japan's total infatuation with the vending machine. The country has so many, there's one for every 30 people.
This drive for space efficiency fueled their spread. This continued well into the 90s, even as Japan's economic bubble burst. Growth slowed, and Japan entered what is often called the lost decade. With an aging population and fewer young people entering the workforce, labour, especially cheap labour, became scarce and costly. And this just added fuel to the fire. Automation had to keep filling in those gaps. Now, even at ramen shops run by near master chefs, the only way to stay sustainable is to cut out staff and rely on vending machines to take orders. These machines, once a symbol of convenience and modernity, are now more like a necessity given the current state of Japan's economy. They're required to keep the current state of Japan's economy moving. And in a way, I sort of feel that they are a reflection of the country as a whole.
A low crime rate and a craving for convenience have made Japan a mecca for automated self-service.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a sort of bit more of a traditional area. Some of the cafes, the restaurants around here, they have that really nice faux old vibe, you know what I mean? The wooden front, the old school writing. I'm sure I'm missing out on all the correct terms here. But we are in search of some rather controversial meats. Ueno is both modern and old school. It has this gritty side that's hard to miss. It's where tradition meets a touch of controversy, showcasing Japan's past with a hint of some edgier aspects. The bustling markets here are packed with tourists, but the side streets have a more retro, timeless charm. And the vending machines, they match that vibe perfectly. They're offering things like whale meat and horse. Alright guys, so as you can see, this entire area, I mean, it's filled with like dolphin meat, whale meat. It's kind of crazy. I'm not sure what is what. There's sections of large, fatty skin bits. There's stuff that looks almost like beef. Some of it looks like wagyu beef, to be honest. It's kind of crazy. And I'm not entirely against just trying whale or dolphin meat straight out, but I always think that I want to get a little bit of an understanding of the culture behind the foods I'm eating. I don't want it to be about pure shock value. So judge me if you want, but we're going to give it a pass this time because I don't know how much of the culture we're going to understand about eating whale from a vending machine. I thought it would come from a fishmonger or like a traditional market or something along those lines. The vending machine serving whale hamburgers, whale curry. That wasn't on my list of things I thought I would see today. Definitely not. Even though I was pretty sure we'd see some wacky stuff. Man, we just stumbled upon a cool one. Stepping out of some train station. Seems like a lot of cooked food. Oh, there's even more like meat vending machines here. It's just not something that I'm kind of used to buying meat, fresh meat that is, from a vending machine. This one seems more sliced up, which could be far more practical if I'm gonna try and eat this stuff somehow. We have like a demonstration. You can eat this beef. You put it in your mouth. That's right. All right, let's try and work this out. I have no idea what the difference between any of these wagyus are. They all look the same to me. So let's check. Make sure we get one of these. We want machine number 2. We want number 9. We actually have English on this menu. Oh my God. Dude, it's all sold out. This wagyu vending machine is sold out. What? All right, so we can't get the wagyu from that machine over there. It seems to be sold out right now. I think we're gonna try and check and see which of these is wagyu instead. We're gonna bust out some Google Lens here. I think this is horse meat. What the hell? This way. Japan, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit disappointed. How can you have all these vending machines and none of them freaking work? Do you know how many notes you have to go through to try and check out of one of these things? And nothing accepts Visa. I've got like Alipay as an option, but I can't use a Visa card. What is going on, Japan? Oh, we got one? I thought we got 2. All right, guys. Oh, there we go.
And they even have like cooler boxes and, you know, one of those freeze packs. Who would have thought? You can get frozen high-end beef at a vending machine, and you have one of those cooler bags and an ice pack that comes with it. That's wild.
They're not for those thrill-seeking tourists, but more for Japan's more nostalgic, elderly crowd. Ueno feels a little less polished, more traditional. A neighborhood that gives you a sense for Tokyo's grittier, traditional roots.
You walk around Tokyo and you feel like you're living in two times at once. On the one hand, it is an incredibly high-tech and efficient city. But on the other, it sometimes feels like you're kind of stuck in the 90s or 2000s. These vending machines, they really capture that blend of progress and stagnation. They show Japan's strength, its efficiency, its dedication to automation. But they also kind of highlight the struggle to fully digitize, to really modernize. It is a place that, in a way, feels like it's both moving forward and standing still at the same time. Alright, so I'm not going to try and pronounce the name of this area, but apparently it's sort of like a mix between a luxurious and a trendy artsy area. It's known for its galleries, its high-end architecture, universities. See what we can find. So we're right in front of this vending machine. I was told this is some kind of like Michelin noodle. I don't know how this works. I'm going to try and work it out. Maybe it's a related dish. The restaurant looks pretty good, but we are not going to be sitting inside. No way. You eat Michelin on the street after buying it from a vending machine. That's how you do it in Japan. Oh, I have not had good luck with this earlier today. Bro, we got one of those countdown timers. Maybe it's working. Oh my God. What? This is the craziest thing. I've got to take a look inside of this. I just don't even understand. How do you get frozen noodles from this thing? And why? So on the inside we have like one packet of noodles, egg noodles I think. That looks really good. We have, maybe this is the stock or the meat. Sort of a small packet of the already pre-cooked meat. And then this, I believe, is the broth. Anyway, there you go. Hopefully this is going to store fine in my camera bag all day, but that's never going to happen, is it? We'll see how we go. Okay, I'm not sure you can really call this a vending machine. It's almost like this automated showcase or shop. This is ridiculous. I feel like I'm in a museum. It is beautifully presented truffles in every shape and form you can imagine. There's oils, there's shavings, there's salts. This is kind of wild. All right, here's the deal. I'm not really a truffle guy. In fact, I sort of hate truffles, but what would the luxury vending machine segment of this video be like without truffle? Of course, you need truffles from a vending machine if they are available. Truffle butter, I think we'll go for some truffle butter. Cut out, selected. Crassy, oh, I can smell it. Can you smell the truffle there? I don't see anything. Oh man, it lands on a pillow. It makes so much sense. Guys, I swear to God, they have some kind of like truffle smell releaser in here, because as soon as I ordered that, I could literally smell the truffle. There's no way it came from this box. We have this beautiful little thing here, scent of hidden opulence, made in Italy, purchased in a Japanese vending machine of all places. Why truffle butter? I'm calling that a win. Let's see what else we can find in this kind of like high-end area of Shibuya. Here we are. I think we hit the jackpot. We have caviar, wagyu beef, just about everything in front of us. There seems like there's a different vending machine for each type of wagyu. I have no idea how much this costs, but it looks like it's in stock. Let's check it out. All right, I have no idea how you're supposed to choose anything here. Is this all gachapon? I don't know. There's a bunch of different caviars. We just have a bunch of numbers. Let's see how it goes. Let's select number 1. You need to use old banknotes. New banknotes could not be used. This is like the inverse of every vending machine on earth. Okay. Whoa. What did I buy? Alright, we're gonna find out when we get to the park. Finally, we found a place to grill up some of our vending machine spoils. You can rent a barbecue at a Tokyo park, and we're gonna try some of this amazing vending machine food. Really digest that Japanese vending machine culture. Let's roll. All right, so to try, we have some kind of chicken skewer thing that I don't know why, but we sort of assumed was going to be cooked when it came out. It wasn't. For some reason, I thought this one was going to be cooked. We have a cake. That looks quite nice. Who knew you could get desserts from a vending machine? I mean, I'm not going to pass this up. Okay. Oh, wow. Horse meat, which I actually read you're supposed to eat raw, but I'm probably going to be grilling. I'm not eating raw horse meat that came out of a vending machine. No way. Michelin star ramen meal. That one's going to be tough to barbecue. Something that came out of a caviar vending machine. It's definitely not caviar, in case you were wondering. But we get to find out together. Isn't that fun? This ramen box does come with instructions, but of course, they are all in Japanese. I mean, essentially, I think it says, boil everything in water, and then you're good. Lid on, and then we grill some other stuff. Next up, we have chicken kebabs and horse meat. Fine, fine slices of horse. We're gonna lay them across this barbecue. All right, I'm burning some of my horse meat. These were so thin, it's crazy. This chicken is cooking quickly. I think the rest of these chicken skewers are well and truly cooked. I've got to admit, it has this like really almost fishy flavor. I think that must come from the kelp. It has that thick, thick, thick piece of pork in there, egg noodle. I think we're just gonna try some of this now. It is so hot, this might be a bad idea. Oh man, wow, I'm serious. That is genuinely really good. It's like this thick pasty egg noodle. That is seriously, seriously freaking good. And then let's try a bit of this pork. I mean, look at that. That looks absolutely sensational. It might look a little bit too hot, if I'm honest. Well, that's easily the best food I've ever had out of a vending machine. And next up, we've got this plate of meat now in front of us. I'm sure there's somebody in Japan that eats grilled horse meat, and that somebody is now me. Genuinely, you would not know. If you ate this and nobody told you what it was, I mean, this could just be finely cut beef. That is still really, really good. All right, time to try some of these chicken skewers. Again, these were already marinated for you, probably already cooked once. I think I've put a decent amount of char on the bottom of some of these. That is piping hot right now. Oh, I can barely hold the skewer. Wow, that's good. Like a light, honey, sweet teriyaki-like glaze. It's still got some chicken skin on there. You sort of get that fatty chewiness. This is like running your own izakaya in a barbecue park. This is so good. All right guys, we bought this cake, and I know it sounds ridiculous, but I don't want to not try it. Vending machine cake. Dude, what the hell? That is so good. This was just frozen. We just let it defrost. For something you just pulled out of a vending machine, for something that was frozen, that's really good cake. Our last purchase, a scent of Italy, truffle butter, white truffles. I mean, it landed on a bed of pillows. That's how worried about these things they were. All I have is this little bit of burger bun. We're just gonna put a bit of this truffle butter on. That is really pungent coming out of this. Man, that is strong. That is really strong. Beautiful, beautiful butter, laced with truffle, and just not the kind of thing that you're used to getting out of a vending machine. But, I mean, hell, if you can make it this quality and make it come out of a vending machine, then why not? Roast chicken, one piece.
What is game?
I definitely suck at Japanese, but why does chicken come out of a caviar vending machine? Oh, what else it does have? It does also have, chicken prosciutto. Is that chicken prosciutto from a caviar vending machine? Does that mean you eat it raw? There's no chance I'm eating this fresh. So we're gonna grill this up for a couple of minutes real quick. Here we go, chicken prosciutto. I mean, I wouldn't call this prosciutto unless it gets really salty right now. Oh, and it did. It's true. I think I could have eaten that raw. That's crazy. We're gonna pretend like this one never happened. Editor, make sure you remove this cut.